So you stupid mother are gonna use me for content as you, because I know you guys are gonna eat the up.
Panda Ninja, you honestly know me too well. But ladies and gentlemen, slumming of viewers, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Hope you have a good day, because I certainly have. And today's video, we are witnessing a mental breakdown, ladies and gentlemen, a mental breakdown of Panda Ninja, the accuser of CoryxKenshin. It feels like every video I make on this situation now, I say it's finally over, or I'm gonna stop, but then something else just comes out that I just have to cover and talk about, because it's that batshit crazy. But if you're new here, or you're a viewer that's not already subscribed, please consider like subscribing and hit the notification bell. It helps with the channel, especially if you do enjoy the content. But without further ado, let's dive into this amazing content at hand. So today's video starts with a content creator on the Clock app who made a short form commentary video going over Mav Attack and the countless videos that he has made on CoryxKenshin, and the fact that he simply just won't stop. And he even spoke about Panda Ninja and went, look, for the past couple of weeks or so, she has not said anything about CoryxKenshin, and it looks like she's stopped for now. This creator also says that they believe that Mav Attack is doing this simply for the money, and that's why he's made so many videos talking about CoryxKenshin or mentioning CoryxKenshin's name, which, I mean, when you take a look at the contents within those videos and how many videos that he has made on CoryxKenshin, you can come to your own opinion on that. Oh, it's safe to say when Panda Ninja saw this video, she wasn't best too pleased. Panda Ninja wrote, "You forgot he existed, and yet here you are talking about him, and me for that matter. You are obsessed. Go ahead and make your paper, because that's all you care about with your biased opinions. Love to see the look on your face when you realize everything we said was true. Oh, I forgot, you don't show your face, but your dumbass gameplay with your Squidward voice. Panda Ninja, you don't show any sufficient proof. Let's not get into what people are and aren't showing." I also absolutely adore the hypocrisy here, where she is making fun of somebody's characteristics and leaving a hate comment when she's been complaining basically about the exact same thing from CoryxKenshin fans. And this creator sees this and makes a response.
"It doesn't take you 3 freaking months to gather information exposing CoryxKenshin. You should have already had all this information."
And this is something we've been speaking about constantly when it comes to these accusations. The fact that Panda Ninja just didn't bother to collect all the sufficient evidence and proof against CoryxKenshin for her claims, and still to this day, months on from the original accusation, she still hasn't put this out there. She's been teasing, then she goes silent for weeks at a time, and still no actual updates on this elusive evidence.
And we got you, who is a terrible roommate and slept with so many guys and wants to claim victim abuse? Nah, fuck all that. You want to talk about me? Let's talk about both of y'all. I am not the one, I'm telling you.
After saying this about Panda Ninja then responds in the comments with just something that is insanely ludicrous. "Mal, you're projecting. Go ahead and try me. You'll be hearing from my lawyer." This was in response to the fact that this user said that basically Panda Ninja was discriminating against him and making fun of a disabled person, claiming that he was mentally slow, basically. I mean, look, ultimately, people's view on this is going to be, why should I care if somebody has made batshit crazy accusations against you when ultimately that's the exact same thing you've done? Can we be realistic for a sec? Panda Ninja is not taking this guy to the court. She doesn't even have the funds. Commenter then replies by saying 25 story posts all related to Cory, saying you're not obsessed. It's been what, 10 years and you haven't learned to get over a person. Panda Ninja responds by saying, imagine following me around just to count my posts about somebody who you don't even know. Who's obsessed again? Like, it just simply doesn't matter that this commenter or anybody else doesn't know you or CoryxKenshin personally. You've made this a public matter. You're posting these things publicly. People are going to take a public interest in these things because you've made it damn public. User that knows Panda Ninja then put, first of all, she didn't sleep with so many guys. You'll get up here with nonsense ass facts. The roommate thing you'll keep talking about, Panda helped her escape her allegedly bad ex, when in actuality that girl ran away to cheat on her husband. She didn't want to pay rent either. So if you want to come for somebody, maybe don't quote a chick who is actually a terrible person. The Ninja then ultimately put this on her account and has also made a story talking about this situation. Ninja then writes, being called an ableist after numerous videos being posted in order to further defame my character. I literally just said, then she posts her comment. Then she follows up by saying, and the man's went on a whole tirade about me with false information. If you all wonder why this isn't stopping, it's because of people like him. I mean, there just simply isn't the reason. You constantly interact with 2-follower TikTok Andys, so yes, the situation is going to be prolonged, on top of the fact that Mav Attack keeps making videos, and on top of the fact that people are still waiting for your claimed evidence and anything that you have against CoryxKenshin that backs up your claims. Until that's released, people are going to keep interacting with the situation, people are going to keep commenting, and people are going to keep talking about it, so yes, the situation won't end. Let's not forget as well, the little droplets of information we've had about these alleged other victims of CoryxKenshin that we've heard basically nothing about and seen nothing about whatsoever. So of course, when there are questions left to be answered and this alleged proof that you have still isn't out, the situation isn't just going to magically end. But Panda Ninja also recently put up this incredibly long post I'm about to read to you. I guess it's a trend to bully me about things you don't know shit about. That's a you problem, not mine. I haven't said a word about this man in 2 weeks and yet you'll still circle like broken record. You made public allegations and alongside those public allegations, you've teased this alleged evidence like it's the next Avengers fucking film. So yes, people are going to keep talking about this situation regardless if you just simply stop talking about it. It's the real issue. Mad he never gave you the time of day? Mad I was in a position you only dream about? Mad enough to twist things I never said just to feed your own protection? Mad you didn't get to slurp the earthworm? You're still obsessed. That jealousy is loud as hell, projection louder. Keep spitting lies if it fills the void. He's not paying attention to you anyway. Your parasocial loyalty is louder than the truth. So you can keep spewing hate while I keep moving because of you. Now go touch some grass or yourself. Like, this weird sentence is made even better by the fact that this video actually has the boys like Homelander music theme playing over the top of it. So she's trying to act like this is like some big villain monologue and it just doesn't work. It comes off as incredibly cringe. The egghead, pimple face, cankle-ankled YouTube extras trying to drag me? Well, I guess that's me. If I kicked your shins, you'd still be limping 3 blocks behind, and the dude with the deformed skull looks like I had to yank you out of the birth canal with salad tongues. You'll swear you know me when you don't know shit, just foaming at the mouth for clout. People really out here believing anybody that looks deranged enough to run into a camera. Including the past since nobodies, I only knew a couple of mums. You've been stuck on me for years and it shows, but it doesn't age well. Why don't you tell them how much I helped you and how dirty you did me? It was never about the subject, it was all about you. People didn't catch that, so keep your story and the way you looking. Karma already started. Again, Panda Ninja doing anything but showing the actual evidence and proof and stuff that she said that she has against CoryxKenshin. To the so-called Christians who swore they were helping me with my situation, you sat there and admitted you were jerking off to me like that was normal. I didn't even know how to feel about that. Then you had the nerve to say you had to pray again to stop yourself, like that somehow made it okay. Meanwhile, you got mad. Cory twisted my messages to make it look like I was trying to get back with him, and instead of standing with me and waiting for the full context, you turned on me. You interrogated me for evidence I never had to share, because who the fuck are you? When I dropped my letter, it wasn't meant to be a circus, you made it one. Briefly skipping over the first bit, I mean, you publicly posted something. Ultimately, yeah, it's going to become a circus if you make big public accusations against a big public content creator, regardless of the situation. Of course, any big high-profile accusations against a high-profile person is going to become a big circus. That's just how the internet works when you make accusations against somebody. While we're at it, let's talk about the people who use me for money and my kindness. You know who you are. The ones who did me filthy. Look what they could, and then when they couldn't squeeze anything else out of me, suddenly I'm the villain? Of course I am, because what's easier than blaming the girl I was instead of facing the woman I am now? I'm not taking that BS anymore. The same mouths that ate me, vented to me, and begged for my help and are running lies for clout. And for the record, Mav and I are friends. He's one of the only people who's actually been there for me. You can twist it however you want, but the only ones using me are the same ones desperate enough to drag my name for attention. Keep it up, I'll let the world catch you choke on the same hand you used to buy. And let's get it into the clowns trying to slap fake mental health labels on me like your doctors. If you want license, shut the fuck up. I can handle this circus, but what I won't accept is straight up lies. Be real, if it was you and you knew people were lying about you, would you just sit back and shut up? Exactly. I have a life outside of this bullshit, but nobody is going to suppress me or the pain I've lived through just because you didn't like how I expressed myself nicely at first. I only turned the volume up because I had to defend myself. And since y'all love twisting words, let's give this too. When I called out the make-a-wish situation, the aim wasn't at the child, never was, never will be. The point was Cory. He doesn't give a damn about those kids. As a cancer survivor, it tickles me to see the truth behind that performative crap. I've lived the fire, I know what the pain feels like, and I refuse to stay silent while he parades around like some saint. That wasn't me attacking a sick child, that was me exposing a grown man who uses his sick kids as props. There's a difference. Learn it. Guys, don't know about you, but I think she might have had cancer at one point. And for the record, the people screaming that I'm spewing hate, anyone who actually read my letter knows that's a lie. You ruined it with your own projections. If I'm at fault for something, I'll say it. That's who I am. I'm not prideful. The bacon avocado video, probably something I shouldn't have done, but at the time trying to share my experience was hard enough. Nobody gives you a manual for how to tell a story like mine. I saw a trend, other people were telling their stories that way, and it felt like the safest way to start. Of course, follow a TikTok trend when you're trying to make serious accusations. Don't bother with any proper evidence until months later when you still haven't spread anything. Great, sounds like a great plan. Of course, there is no like guidebook to making accusations online, right? But you would think you would just follow common sense that yes, I need to prove my claims, and yes, I need to formulate in a way that people can understand in the best way possible. If you want to make fun of me for crying while I did it, I honestly feel sorry for you. That's not power, that's proof you were never taught empathy. That's why humanity is so fucked. You'd rather reject reject your ugliness, then look in a mirror. I refuse to live in my pain. I refuse to let your projections rewrite my truth. And for the ones talking shit saying it's been months, like, that's the end. Yeah, it's been months. Months being harassed, labelled, lied on, dragged and defamed, and I'm still here. I'm not stopping until the truth comes out, because backing down would be me accepting your lies and his lies. That's not what's happening. If a certain somebody had told the truth from the start, we wouldn't even be here. Why do you think I'm going this far? I'm not making anything up. How she says this, but this kind of heavily contrasts the whole, I haven't even spoken about him in 2 weeks type of bullshit she was trying to say to defend herself. Nobody is making anything up. When I said there's other people, I meant it. It's just a matter of time. So if you're gonna flood my inbox with messages and sick comments, save your breath. I'm so used to seeing that same shit every single day, then really sensitized to it. Now, I know what's true and what's not, and your lies aren't it. Well, that's great for you, Panda Ninja, but we don't stop there, because Panda Ninja has also uploaded a 2-minute video, because of course she has. Let's see what she has to say in this 2-minute video.
Oh boy, it was peaceful while it lasted, but now I have to come back on here and fucking talk shit once again. So you stupid that are gonna use me for content as you, because I know you guys are gonna eat this shit up. So it was a quiet 2 weeks. Okay? It was a quiet 2 weeks where I just wanted to relax. But that doesn't mean I am stopping. Quite frankly, I don't give a what none of y'all say about me, or what you think about me, or what you think you know about me, because you don't know me and you don't know the situation, and I'm gonna keep saying the same shit.
I mean, can we not lie here? You clearly do care. That's why you're responding to two shitter Andys and arguing your point with basically anybody that will hear you out. You clearly do care what other people have to say to you. That's exactly why you made several posts about CoryxKenshin's fans and what they've said to you. You do care.
I've not changed or contradicted what the fuck I said. You guys twisted every—
I've got to stop right there, because she's sworn more times in this video than she has actually provided any proof. And she's talking about here the fact that she hasn't contradicted herself. It's people twisting things, but I mean, ultimately she has contradicted herself. When she said that she saw things in a different light towards the end of the first part of this situation, removed everything and then switched up, that is a direct contradiction, I'm sorry to say it to you. And she just starts swearing and getting incredibly angry at the viewers, and it's very clear that, this is getting to her.
Like, you guys are fucking dumb. I don't give a fuck what you believe. Believe what the fuck you want. If you think pigs fly, go and fuck believe that. If you think Cory flies with pigs in the air, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. Cause y'all really be thinking doing this because they want to fuck this for money or clout or whatever the fuck you want. I don't fucking give a fuck about that, and Mav doesn't give a fuck about that either. At this point, if you guys are this fucking dense not to realize that shit, and you think it's all about that, but then again, y'all the ones building fucking clout off of us by making videos about—
large majority of people that are making videos on you are just covering what you've publicly said. That's something that people can do. And when people are saying that they think that you and Mav are just doing this to clout chase, there are valid reasons for that. The amount of videos that just unnecessarily have CoryxKenshin's name in the title, the fact that for some reason you just still haven't shown this alleged proof that you have after hyping up several times. There are several reasons why people believe what they believe, and people can talk about this situation and make content on it because it's a public situation that you decided to make public. The majority of people are only complaining that you and Mavatak keep making countless videos on CoryxKenshin because you have made accusations against CoryxKenshin that you are basically refusing to talk about and refusing to actually show proof of your claims for. So yes, when you keep talking about CoryxKenshin but you're not actually going back to that alleged evidence and showing what you have, yes, people are going to call you out for it and say that most likely you probably are clout chasing. That is an adequate response to come to with the facts at hand that we have in this situation at this extent.
Keep myself again. You don't know us in person for you to determine whose character is what. You guys need to shut the fuck up and maybe pay attention to the actual fucking facts. To the actual fucking facts that is being put in front of you.
No facts are being put in front of us. You are simply recounting your story and your side of events and making accusations. Accusations are not fact. You haven't actually shown any facts or evidence to back up your said claims. People don't need to know you'll be your busy mate to judge what they've seen publicly from your actions and make a judgment based on your character from that. Hey gentlemen, I think that's where I'm going to leave today's video off. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Watch down the also comment down below your thoughts, as I'm incredibly interested to see what you, the viewer, has to say about this situation and what bloody Panda Ninja has been saying in this video. But thank you for watching today's YouTube video. I've been your host Samuel, you've been watching Slob Mule, and I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.